hello, hello, hello. Look at my edges. Not everybody can have them. I'm coming to y'all barefaced. Today was a barefaced day. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of work going on. But yes, 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 yes. We have to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk. There's some things I really have to talk to y'all about. And it might make some of y'all uncomfortable, but we need to have these conversations because some of you feel like because you listen to fools who don't know what they're talking about, you can spew that same foolish rhetoric everywhere, right? So we're going to talk. If you don't like to hear a difference of opinion, please leave. I don't need y'all to be in your feelings. I rather you go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Okay? I've always been the queen of standing your truth and living it. And y'all can't change me. Y'all can't change how I think about something. And for the record, for people who keep like asking about the bunk beds, I am on a humanitarian mission. Okay? I am out here providing humanitarian resources. As a Instacart worker, I know y'all don't understand that because it is what it is. I'm providing humanitarian resources to people who are disenfranchised because that's what I went to college for. That's what I have been doing my groundwork for. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Keep going, but to make like weird remarks about it, this is how you sleep when you're providing humanitarian support. Y'all thought we were doing humanitarian work and we're at the Ritz-Carlton? Are they doing the work? That's why when the girls get up here and say they care about the international spaces and I never see them. Oh, because we're going to talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it today. I clock their tea because they never be in these spaces, but you know what I do see them at? In Cuba, hanging out with the likes of Hassan Piker and whatnot, all at the behest of Jill Stein and them. But that's don't worry about it. We gonna get into it. So hey, to raise. It's your girl Britt Brat going live with the Free Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. We gotta talk about Megan the Stallion. She's being trained up by Solange. She's being trained up by Solange. Okay. Those that get it, get it. We're definitely going to be talking about Lizzo. Lizzo is right. Okay. Y'all be trying to claim Lizzo is not that girl. Do y'all understand money? Lizzo is definitely that girl. And of course, we're going to be talking about Jazmine Sullivan. Jazmine Sullivan is back. She has come out of her cocoon. She is out and about. She's doing the music. I am here for that. Yes, 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 yes. And we have to talk about a content creator who does not know me, but I know her. Tabitha Speaks Politics. We have to talk about Tabitha Speaks Politics. And I'm going to be respectful because she says she's a grown woman. She don't have time for all that. So I will be extra professional because of the groundwork. I've seen the work. I've seen the work that she's put in. I've seen her outcomes. So yes, but before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess. How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen or hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. How you can hype this video, how you can engage with this video, how you can send a donation, or how you can send a gift like St. Hudson did is by hitting those three dots right there. And that being said, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly. So let's get into the mess, shall we? But where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checkup. Run the checkup and run the checkup. Thank you, 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 St. Hudson. We love the sparkles. Oh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checkup. Run the checkup and run the checkup. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Shout out to all the international and domestic bays. Hello, Cassie. What is going on? Love y'all as well. Hey, St. Hudson. Hey, Barry. What's going on? What's going on, Sam? Don't you dare explain your greatness to these scallywags. You are right. I had to put it out there because you know what? I did not know. Everybody who knows, if you've been following me on my journey, then you know there's a group of people that want to have some type of discourse with me. I'm not going back and forth with these hoes. I said what I had to say years ago. I cut it off at the knees. I've moved on. It's so weird that when you elevate, I thought you was elevating. Why are y'all concerned about what I'm saying about your faves? Like, if you don't like me, you said I was fake and all these other things. How come you're concerned? And I keep telling y'all, it sounds crazy, but in the midst of all that, I take accountability for what I did, which was allowing you to think that you were amazing, allowing you to think that you could talk to me crazy. Because imagine thinking that I was propping you up and you think you can dismantle me. Nobody can destroy me but God, baby. And you're not God. Move on. Move on. It's giving obsessed. After I watched that movie Obsession, baby, did y'all watch that movie Obsession? Did y'all watch that movie Obsession? We got to talk about it. I might talk about it on Instagram. But let's going on. Your makeup looked good yesterday. Do you do makeup tutorials? Girl, I do not do makeup tutorials. I do not. But I do like makeup. I do like makeup. I do like makeup. I don't know, Juicy. I'm gonna have to do it. Good morning. Good morning. It's Taco Tuesday. And did y'all see that the Star Wars movie came out in the midst of all this? And there was no huge buzz about the Star Wars movie. Don't y'all find that suspicious? Don't y'all find that suspicious? Like, where was I at when the Star Wars movie came out? Because do I watch Star Wars? No, I don't really get into that. That's not my thing. But every so often when they drop it, it's usually during a great year. So, mm, mm. uh, is it good? I want to watch it with my son. Obsession? Obsession? Yeah, baby, I was terrified. Y'all told me to watch Domestics, and somebody told me to go watch Obsession, and I was over there like this. I didn't even drink my drink while I was watching because I was like, I drank it in the first like 10 minutes. And I sat there the rest of the time like this. Nah, who we talking about? Auntie Gang, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Diabla. It's that Sagittarius energy. We're always the main topic. While they swear they hate us, they always say it. Star Wars and starships, it's too much. Did you hear about Pedro Pascal's father, though? No, what happened? You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me because no, I did not hear about that. Oh, I'm watching it today then. Ooh, baby, Obsession was good. When I say 10 out of 10 movies, it's got a 10 out of 10. Obsession, 10 out of 10. Michael Jackson movie, um, to me, that was a 10 out of 10, baby. They've been coming out the park, swinging in the movie theaters. But let's get into Jazmine Sullivan. Miss Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Like, sister looked good. She went out there for Ari Lennox tour. I pray I come back in time for Ari Lennox to still be on tour. Cause I'm trying to be slim and trim too. Listen to her singing about some vacancy. Yes, I am. R&B diva. But she was up there with Jazmine Sullivan. Jazmine Sullivan sound good. They sound good. Baby, she lost the weight, not the voice. And how dare y'all say she on Ozempic when she has a whole personal trainer? Y'all, when she said she wanted to start living her better life during the hotels, y'all got upset. And I think it's y'all are upset because y'all cannot believe this woman is doing the work to be who she's supposed to be. Okay? She been the big girl. She was having her way. Now she's slim and trim. Waist snatch ass fat. That's what happens when you have a trainer. Y'all think everything is so simple, baby. You don't get no big old bubble booty like that. You gotta build that. You don't get to keep those nice thick thighs. You have to build that. She still got her titties. They're sitting up and perky. That is not Ozempic. We know what the Ozempic look like. It takes everything away. The girls on Ozempic, it takes everything away. Look at the girls who was on Ozempic. Baby, they looked like if you blew on them, they was gonna fall over. It was giving scarecrow. Like, oh my God. Every time somebody lose weight, they say Ozempic now because they want them to be Ozempic, and they just came out with saying Ozempic makes your bones frail. I said, child, you got to be careful with them injections. You got to be careful with it. I'm not against it, but y'all got to be careful. You got to be careful. It's only supposed to be for a certain period of time. You cannot stay on that. I think American Horror Story did a whole show about that. Did they not? I stopped watching when Jessica Lange decided not to, come back, but now she's coming back. So, mm. But she looked good. I'm here for Jazmine. Jazmine looked good. She sounded good. Hair was laid. The girls are outside. I don't know what to tell y'all, but this is the summer for the girls. Summer 26. It's gonna be one for the books. I'm telling y'all. Y'all heard it here first. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but summer 26 is one for the books. Now let's get into the rest of it. What do I want to talk about? Let's talk about Lizzo. So Lizzo is out here doing boots on the ground to push her album. And I love that for her. Somebody said that Lizzo does not sell. Lizzo sells, okay? Lizzo is out here promoting her album. I think once she realized that Atlantic was on some BS, I feel like she's just like, look, y'all need to do more. And I keep telling y'all, these labels are starting to show they have nothing to offer these artists more than ever now. And she's out there doing the groundwork. Was she complaining at first? Yes. Why was she complaining at first? I don't know. Y'all saw I was dog walking her because I was like, nobody cares, Lizzo. Get outside and do it. And Lizzo is outside doing it. She's outside doing it, and she's telling y'all, my label's not doing anything. I'm going to do it. And I told y'all, I think they had them dancers say all that stuff about her because they were trying to get her looped in some BS. They did not expect her to win. They did not expect her to win. Can we be honest about that? Put a one in the chat if you agree. Put a two in the chat if you disagree. Put a one in the chat if you agree. Put a two in the chat if you disagree. Because when it all came out, the dancers were lying because they felt some type of way because she required them not to watch the peep shows and stuff like that. She required them to be on time. She required them to do the work. The girls were not doing the work. See, they was taking advantage of her when she was big girl Lizzo. Lizzo started to get confidence and require more, and them hoes couldn't take it. They was like, oh, she's fat shaming us. Oh, she's too hypersexual. She said she's that. And then we see the receipts, and the girls were lying. The girls were lying. And I said, remember what I said from the start? I was just like, Lizzo, what's going on? It's kind of weird that they're saying this about you, but And then all of a sudden, the whispers, the whispers got real little. And I'm like, you're winning this, you won this case. Why is it not everywhere? And that showed me everything I needed to know. I said, it's the label. It's the label. And y'all are like, why would they want to keep her under contract? She doesn't sell. Baby, y'all have no idea about the power Lizzo possesses. Lizzo played the flute of John Madison from the Library of Congress. From the Library of Congress. They said we can't have this fat, black, talented woman with all this power get to go free someday. We got to keep her locked in. Oh, she can write. She can play instruments. She dances. Oh, and she can sing. Oh no. And she produces. Oh no. And she curates bodies of work that appeals to the masses internationally. Y'all don't understand. When I saw her play the flute, which is a historical artifact, they brought it out to her to play, and she played it. I knew then, I said, baby, they don't like that. Who do you know has been able to play with any historical artifacts of those who are tied to Congress? The history of America. The history of America. You don't have to like Madison. I'm just telling y'all what it is. They said, oh no, we gotta lock that bitch down. And here came the lawsuits. Here came the lawsuits. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta tell y'all how I feel about it. Atlantic, Lizzo is on Atlantic. That's like flying spirit. Ooh. Jazmine will bust the window out y'all cars. Y'all better behave. Yes, can't wait to see Jessica Lange in American Horror Story 13. I can't wait. On Wednesdays, we wear black. Okay? We wear black. It says Megan realized early there's no reason to be signed to a dealer. They are giving up half a kidney to be doing so with themselves. Might as well be independent with distribution. Signed to a label. You're not lying, Diabla. You're not lying. And I think, I keep telling y'all, when all that stuff was going on, I feel like Nikki told Megan, now we're going to get into Megan Thee Stallion. Nikki told Megan, hey girl, look at that contract when they was all friends. And then when Megan started scrutinizing that contract, because, you know, they thought she was just some drunk whore. And Megan was like, no, I ain't that drunk. Scrutinizing the contract, and when she wanted to renegotiate it because she was willing to stay with 1501 ENT. See, that's what people fail to realize. They be like, oh, it's because she was willing to stay. She just wanted to renegotiate because she was coughing up all the money. She was like, if I'm doing everything, hence why she was able to get out her contract. If I'm doing all of the work, what are you doing? They wasn't doing anything. We saw what Carl Crawford was doing. He was over there giving Millie little trinkets with her money. He was giving her little trinkets, and the whole time Millie was over there. Child, y'all don't want me to say what I thought Millie was over there doing. Y'all don't want me to say what Millie was over there doing with the money, okay? Child, I don't believe for a second they was trying to her up out of here. Y'all don't believe that though. Oh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. But do y'all see Megan Thee Stallion with Solange? Thank you. 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 Okay. Sonia for the store. You're a shining star. No matter where you are. Thank you. Thank God for supporting me in such a heightened climate of like famine, filth, destruction, mayhem. Thank God so much. So I saw the pictures of Megan Thee Stallion and Solange. They was out on the water, honey. I said, now she out with the Supreme. Now she's out there with the Supreme. Baby, if you don't have a cancer that's locked the fuck in, I don't know what you're doing. You can't have an unhealed cancer around you. An unhealed cancer around you will mess up the money. Solange, Queen Sheba herself, the Supreme, the Rankin Supreme, is out there with Megan Thee Stallion. She's training her up, teaching her her ways. Baby, she's in Supreme Boot Camp, okay? She is in Supreme Boot Camp. She has faced a plethora of lions, tigers, and bears, demons, soulless, vermin, vampires. Solange said, now that you passed the test, are you ready to take it to the next level? I told y'all when Megan Thee Stallion came out with was it his? Yes, when Megan Thee Stallion came out with his, and she climbed out of the egg, and then she looked in the mirror and she saw her reflections. I told y'all then, I said, you hoes are in trouble. Now she's out there frolicking in the water with Queen Sheba herself. After we seen Solange frolicking in the water and she cut her hair. Get into it now. We're in a rebirth cycle. What are we rebirthing for? I love this. I'm here for it. I can't wait. The music is going to be so, I could just feel it. The music is going to be so powerful, so like transform the waves, the testament of times. Because if you remember when she dropped her second album and then the third album, yeah, yeah, it's time. It's time, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I feel bad for the girls. That's why Cardi is going out into the countryside. Get into it. They're going into the countryside to be in the water. If you're not immersing yourself in the water during this period, what are you doing? Do you really want to make the money? Do you really want to like capitalize on your moment? Are you in tune with your star player, star power? Because you got to cleanse yourself. You got to cleanse yourself of anything that's holding you back. Y'all not getting into the water. Y'all don't even go on vacation. So I'm not talking to the base squad. I'm talking to the haters. Y'all not even going on vacation. So of course you're not getting your ass in the water. Of course. Because if you really listen, the girls who are grifting hard, and this includes the men, baby, they're out here being exposed left and right. They are being dogged walked. And I just feel like when you know better, you'll do better. hmm Yes, don't even need distribution. When's the last time you bought a CD or listened to the radio for real? For real. Well, we still need the radio. We still need the radio. We need to keep the radio because they want to destroy the radio. Do not let them destroy the radio. We still need to keep the radio. We still need to keep the radio. Don't let them take the radio away. Okay? We've watched A Quiet Place. Don't let them take the radio away. Get into it. Solange took her to the water, okay? Took her way in the water, okay? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yep, I'm going to some hot springs in a few weeks. Ooh, I'm getting my Paleo Santo and holy water ready. I know that's right. Come on, you better do it. You better do it. And speed of better do it. Let's get into my main girl, Tabitha Speaks. Let's get into Tabitha Speaks, shall we? Where do I want to begin? I will start with this. We saw Amanda Seals over there decided to get on Instagram, do her Instagram press conference. I did a video about it. Make sure y'all go check it out. Talking about credentials are not important. And then when she received severe backlash because she was out here pedestalizing a woman who's pretending to be a doctor, who lied and said she was a PhD for over 17 years, been doing clinicals and all these things. She said her work is 17 years old. Lies after lies after lies after lies. This light-skinned woman who Amanda Seals swears up and down she is not color struck about, she's not anti anything, she's for all these things, decided to get her behind on Beyonce's internet and prop up, oh, it's nothing wrong with what Cheyenne Bryant did. You don't need credentials. Is she really hurting anybody? And then proceed to disrespect women who put in the work, whether you like them or not. Whether you like them or not. You can have your thoughts about Kamala Harris. You can have your thoughts about Maya Angelou. But to disrespect them on a scale with the platform that Amanda Seals has is laced in supremacy. I'm going to keep saying that because she is a Dr. Jill Stein supporter. So then she comes back and says, I'm going to stop trying to wake up the blacks. I guess that's what she really wanted to say. From what I gathered, I'm going to stop trying to help because y'all are out here putting my life in danger. My life is in danger because Tabitha Speaks Politics spoke about Hassan Piker, who Amanda Seals is very friendly with, who is also anti-black, who is friendly with Keith Edwards, doesn't call him out, but said black people will listen to me and all this other stuff from an authoritarian perspective. because he has the complexion for the protection, and now he's caught up in some stuff with our beloved president and the administration because he took his behind to Cuba and they think they're canoodling. So then Tabitha Speaks said, Hassan is getting what he's getting, and everybody else needs to get their demise because weren't they all hanging out together, highlighting Amanda Seals? And then she said she's getting death threats. See, and Tabitha, you are a woman through and true. You speak truth to power. Do I have to agree with all of it? No. But you never incited for violence or harm against Amanda Seals, who is, in my opinion, an undocumented, unwell woman. She's not somebody who's pushing the envelope. She is somebody who is dangerous to the Black community. She literally got on her platform and said out her mouth, "Oh, I don't have anybody you should vote for. You should just take the vote away, period. We shouldn't vote so we can dismantle it." Not voting, not voting. Baby, if voting didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to flip it. They wouldn't be doing gerrymandering. They wouldn't be putting in judges to help their side. They wouldn't be doing all types of things. And on top of that, you so pro-Black, but yet you're not calling out the things in America, but you want to talk about free Palestine? Are the Palestinians free? Amanda? No, they're not. And this is how I know you are a psyop, a paid operative. Because how is it she can't keep a job? She doesn't work well with others, but she seems to live abundantly well. Oh, on top of that, hanging in the spaces. But she didn't have nothing to say about her homegirl Jill Stein being in them files. I told y'all about that fake hoe Jill Stein 2 years ago. I said, where y'all at now? It's always the Jill Stein supporters. And it's starting to be the Bernie Sanders supporters too. Delusional. Delusional. Because he was out here supporting supremacists. So come again. But I told y'all when he was out here being the archetype of the three strikes bill, y'all didn't want to hear that. Y'all didn't want to hear that. All of a sudden, I can't see no evil, can't hear no evil, won't speak no evil when it comes to our rights being dismantled. And it took her, what, a full 24? A full 48 to even speak about, the Civil Rights Act being gutted, the Voter Rights Act being gutted, Article 2, Section 2, that is implied for who? Black people, because the Cali's law down in Louisiana, but that's okay. Because Clarence Thomas, you about to get yours because Donald Trump just introduced a thing for the Supreme Court to hear over that anybody who benefit from getting a degree through what? Through what? Through what? Through what? DEI? Through what? Through what? Through what? DEI? Through what? Through what? Through what? DEI? No longer have a degree. Yeah, I can't wait, baby. I can't wait. See, I told y'all when it's time to talk politics, I don't talk politics with people who don't know what they talking about. I've been telling y'all from the beginning. I don't care who you vote for, just get out there and vote. Even if it doesn't align with my principles, my values, my policies, because you might know something in your city, you might know something in your state, your parish, your things that is beneficial to you. That's why I've always said when I talk politics, I'm not talking it for the health and welfare. I talk politics because I'm in politics. My sister is in politics. My homeboy is in politics. The OG Bays know this. The OG Bays know this. I showed it, okay? I don't do this because I want to debate. I don't need to debate with thoughtless, mentally incriminating, self-loathing hoes. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that with these girls who've been left behind. I don't need to do this with the girls who are former crack babies, okay? Children of the three strikes law, children of the war on drugs. I don't need to debate with nobody who's a part of the opioid crisis, because that ain't got nothing to do with my bloodline. But it seems to be some of you have been allowed to push a narrative, and the narrative is no longer working. So shout out to Tabitha Speaks for calling it out. You called a thing, and granted, I get it. You took it down for your own peace of mind, and after having that back and forth with a well-representative Black woman in Congress, I applaud you for that because I would have kept it up. I would have kept it up. I would have been like, it's amazing how you're getting all these death threats and all this other stuff when it comes to standing on the side of being Black. You are encouraging people not to vote. Baby, you're the op. You're the op. And y'all don't see that. All these people who say, don't vote, don't vote, don't vote, op. They want you back on the fields. They think because they got a little bit of status or a little bit of money, they're going to be in the house. You going to be the house Negro? You? Cause you think you got the complexion for the protection, baby. I'm never going back. I told y'all, God did not put us in a certain time frame for us to be going back. I'm not going back to the 50s. I'm not going back to the 40s. I'm not doing any of that shit. I should not have to fight with people who want to see us pregnant, having their oppressive babies. You know, we're so bad, we're doing all these things, but they want us to take care of their children. They want us to sleep with their husbands. They want us to get hand and foot laid on us so it's not laid on them because, you know, they had to suffer afterwards for what? A period of time, what, 40 years, 50 years of servitude. They finally had to raise their own kids. They had to sleep with their own husbands. They had to tolerate the abuses of their own, and they have no shield because we used to be the shield. If y'all don't get into a motherfucking book, because I've learned that they don't teach all this stuff in public education. You know, in America, you have to get it at the collegiate level to know the truth because some of y'all parents don't teach you anything. But I've been a well-versed traveler all my life, so I know the real history. I don't have to believe the lies. That's why when they say, oh, Louisiana's about to sink, y'all need to give up your homes, they're trying to gentrify the place. If Louisiana's going to sink, let it fucking sink. Louisiana is older than America, but y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Do you really think the people of Louisiana is going to just let it sink? Do you think all the bloodshed, all the hymns, all the voodoo y'all be talking about, y'all think we're just going to let it just sink into the water? Are y'all okay? It's been sinking. It's been sinking. And the reason it's sinking because you have people in power who are supremacists who hate the fact that Black people are thriving in a state that is Republican. Y'all don't want to hear me though. Y'all don't want to hear me though because y'all want to listen to the likes of the grifters, the Mark Lamont Hills, grifter. You want to listen to the Breonna Taylor Joyce, grifter. You want to listen to the Amanda Seals, grifter. What's the other one that be hanging out with Joe Stein too? Grifter. Y'all want to listen to these grifters who think because they have proximity to whiteness, then it's easy peasy. You know, the people who want to talk to you about Touré, like Touré is trash. He had a whole Me Too incident, but y'all don't know that. Y'all want to go up for Touré. I wish I would go up for Touré. The only thing Touré ever did was get R. Kelly on record to say he don't know if 18 is a child or a woman. Please. He's a predator. Y'all don't even know who y'all supporting. Y'all don't know who y'all supporting. That's why I don't do the back and forth. And I understand you, Tabitha, because, you know, doing this work right here, it really ignites the idiocracy. It does. It ignites the ignorance. It ignites the people who wasn't taught nothing at home. I told you, my grandpa was a sharecropper. He picked cotton. And you think I'm going to pick some motherfucking cotton? Come again? Never going back. Please, please. I'm the generation that's truly free, and they trying to take the rights away. No. What are y'all saying? What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? Because Grifter Amanda started crying on the internet, crying her white woman fragility tears, and I'm supposed to think she a Black woman? That's why I don't think she Black. Not Amanda Squeals, always promoting chaos and confusion. And then her homegirl, Cheyenne Bryan, was out there being homophobic. I thought you was anti. I thought you was pro the LGBTQ. Like, girl, I think Amanda only loves to promote unhinged behavior because she's a mental patient. Amanda is trash. What did Jazmine do today? Everyone bringing him up. Did he shock the dog again? Where's Amanda's credentials? That's what I'm saying. And it's always the girls who go get the African American Studies degree. I keep telling y'all, if you're going to get that degree, go, you know what? Don't even be a professor to the girls because I don't want you to be spewing your ignorance onto our children. But it's just like, my God. Amanda claims she's always getting threats. Remember when she said that football player was trying to off her? She did, and she lied. She lied because he did not want her. Yup. Miss African American Studies, like Project 2245. White guy. Amanda is acting weird now. She been acting weird, but y'all was loving her because she was out here being beat between the washer and dryer by the white man. Like, I knew that was a ploy to sell them cheap tickets for her weak comedy. She's not even funny. Yep, that's why she took She look old and crusty because she's horrible from the inside out. You better clock it. She only loves the sound of her own voice. She never makes sense of anything. Exactly, right? They are literally trying to stop us from voting and trying to take our rights away. But she's telling y'all not to vote. Like that is insane. Can you imagine if we the people who stopped the 5 amendments from going through in Louisiana listened to Amanda Seals, baby, they would have been right back into chattel slavery. Like sometimes you have to listen, and I'm like, girl, you're in Florida. Child, she is, and I'm not supposed to think she's the op. Please, I guess I can also be a doctor. I guess we all PhDs. We all PhDs with no credentials. Okay, the school we went to burnt down back in 2012, and they said they'll give us our money back. It's like, child, what? Um, affirmative action, and he sure did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Preach. Hey Natasha, what's going on? Well, I really didn't know what was up with Amanda Seals. Just knew something about her. Like you always say, Bree, the schools are closed. I think they probably need to go to summer school instead. Baby, they need to do something. Just spreading like misinformation on purpose. Like, how much do you get paid to spread that? Like, I really want to know. I really want to know. She did call Torre sassy. I didn't agree with that, but Torre ain't no, he ain't no child. I'm sorry, the Tether cousins need to let us handle us. Ooh, we could still share, okay? The cookouts though. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checkup. Run the checkup. And run the checkup. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, goddamn. I love the flow states. That was nice. Baby, the gifts is gifting, right? We tried to ruin that. She tried to ruin that guy reputation. They use people like Amanda to keep us beholden to oppression instead of celebrating how hard our ancestors work to get us here. It's disrespectful to them that we can't move forward. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, my grandfather is in his 80s. Like, he's repeating history all over again. It's crazy. Like, he should not have to fight for like anything. But you know what? It's because they didn't want to listen to that black woman. Anita Hill told us the truth about Clarice Thomas, right? Rosa Parks wrote that detailed letter telling us the truth about Clarence Thomas. And you know what George Bush daddy said, George H. Bush said? He was like, put him up in there because he's going to push my messaging. That's why they call them the Reagan boys, him and that other one. Him and that other one, because it's like once he got it, at every step, was an activist turned coon. I'm just like, been in office, set up to dismantle the black community. Like the very bills and legislature and policies Clarence Thomas is using to divorce that black wife to get that white one all stem from some law he's been benefiting from, and now he don't want y'all to benefit. I'm like, what? It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Who the F is Torre? Anyways, he used to be a journalist, a high profile journalist, but he got fired. He got fired for a Me Too incident. Torre is a journalist. He used to be on MTV back in the day. And they said he was out here Me Tooing the girls. So they had to fire him. That's why we didn't see him for a while. So I don't know. I don't know why he's trying to, you know what? Everybody is grifting. Everybody is grifting, honey. I guess, since we're not really locking up predators and stuff like that, why do we care? Just let the predators run wild, honey. I bet you he won't revoke Loving versus Virginia. And they trying to get rid of that. Baby, they went after the 15th Amendment. I'm telling y'all, they're going after the 13th. They're going after the 13th. They're in the 14th. That man down in Alabama he said what he said, child. But, Mm-mm. MTV host. He used to work for Paramount Studio. Ooh. I guess it pays to be a grifter. Yeah. I just saw him on the street the other day. Oh, wow. This is just ridiculous. But I'm going to end it on that note. That means he can't be married to a white woman. We know what it means. We know what it means. He knows what it means. You know, people be thinking they safe. You're not safe. Just I just think it's so weird. I think it is so weird. And the anti-blackness hops out every time. Because they're always saying something anti-black. Like, you don't have a better plan than that. Like, I feel like if we stop are putting money into certain sources, we can dismantle them. And y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that because a lot of y'all are like, oh, let me go save Target now that it's going out of business. I'm not saving them hoes. They had ample opportunity to do what they're supposed to do, and they have not contributed their pledges to the black community like they're supposed to do. Shout out to that black woman who clocked their tea. I'm just like, mm-mm, no. And this is why I give the real activists who are really out here doing something, I give them the praise, and they're not all perfect, but at least they're doing more than Amanda. What has Amanda done? She can't tell you a policy. She can't tell you no legislature. She can't tell you nothing. Are the Palestinians free? Are they free? She wants to talk about a genocide. Like, what are you doing to stop the genocide? What are your thoughts? And the reason why I brought up they don't be nowhere, because when I told y'all there was real slavery going on out here in Dubai and stuff like that, and y'all looked at me like I was crazy and I was telling the truth, and it took that social media, I forget her name. I shared her on my platform, and she talked about the slaves. And I said, I told y'all, I did not make that up. I said, and that's why I have not been to Dubai. I'm not feeling it. I'm not buying it. I'm not subscribing. I said, slaves. And people was acting like, oh, I just want to be into. Oh, hell no, no, mm-mm, no. If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. We need schools, okay? You saw the baby with the camera in his hair, okay? And I did, and I did, and I did. Y'all gonna have to start. Y'all gonna have to not only start dismantling the AI because AI is here to wipe out humans. Um, I watched that Oprah interview. Did y'all watch that Oprah interview? Did y'all watch that Oprah interview and the man was sitting there smiling? Y'all better go tell your local fiend that the data centers have a lot of copper in them. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. Copper. Y'all better start looking at these people. Because Erin Brockovich, remember the beloved Erin Brockovich? She deserves nothing but a cold pillow, and may her skin stay intact, and may the good Lord look out for her. She developed a system where it tracks all of the data centers being propped up without your knowledge. The data centers are taking up all the water and giving us droughts. And that's why y'all have to like dismantle the system. Boston Tea Party the system. Tell your local fiends. It's copper in the data centers. Oh, I'm not going to say her name. There is a white woman who they said they are putting a bounty out on. The FBI raised the total from like, I don't know how much money it was, but today her bounty is for $200,000. $200,000 to find this former Air Force. Are you listening? Former Air Force retiree who's been linked to being tied into Iran, and they're saying that's why they're losing. Did y'all hear me? I'm going to say it one more time. They are looking for this former Air Force retiree woman $200,000 because she's the reason why Iran has the up on America. Copper is good for you. That's why they removed them from the hospitals in the 1900s. It would heal sick people. You know what, Juicy? And I had to talk to my sister about that because the guy who took out my tonsils, right? Everybody on the staff had a copper bracelet on. And I told my sister about that. I said, I think we need to get copper bracelets. Let's end it on that. Let's get real copper bracelets. Let's get real copper bracelets. Let's get real copper bracelets. Put them on your babies, put them on your uncles, your grannies, your grandpas, and all that. No, it's not Tulsi. It's not Tulsi. It's an actual, it's an actual ex-Air Force. Actual ex-Air Force. And they talking about they've been looking for her since 2019. I gave y'all the tips. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this, Face Squad? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.